Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all will be fine in your home. Be safe and stay in your home, okay? So, in first part, we already discussed about sorting of material into group, why the sorting of material is necessary, what is material, what are the properties of material, and more many things in first part. I hope you will all understand it. If you have any query, then you can message me directly. Now we are going to, in the previous class we are discussing about the properties of material. We have already discussed about appearance, texture and hardness. Okay, now we are going to discuss about other properties of material. Fourth property of material is state. Fourth property is state. State means the state means in which what quality, in which state, what quality quantity you have put the materials are. The material are found to be in 3 states. Okay, वो किस तरह से पाए जाते हैं, how they will be found. So they are found in 3 states. First one is solid, liquid and gas. We also know that there are 3 states of material or matter. First one is solid, liquid and gas. So the material should be found into 3 states: solid, liquid and gas. So here are the difference between solid, liquid and gas. There are the parameters. Their shapes are definite. Solid shapes are definite, liquids are not definite and gases has no definite shape. Because if you place a solid substance, it has a definite shape and size, but liquid, no. If you put the liquid into a glass, it will take place the state of glass. In a bucket, it will take place the shape of bucket. So liquid has a not definite shape as well as gas also. Volume, their volume are fixed. Volume means how much place and their weight and volume we can say na, they are fixed. But liquid also they have fixed, but gas, the volume of gas is not fixed. Compressibility, as we know that solids cannot be compressed, liquid can be compressed to a small extent. थोड़ा सा हम उसको compress कर सकते हैं. Gas highly compressible, but gases are highly compressible. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा compressible हो सकता है. Now packing, particles are closely packed together. That's why the solid cannot be compressed, because their particles are closely packed together. Liquid particles are less closely packed with respect to solid. They are packed, but as compared to solid, their particles are loosely packed. But gases particles are loosely packed. That's why gas float in air. Air is also a gas, a mixture of gas. So you can see but you cannot see air with your naked eye, but you can feel it कि उसके जो particles होते हैं, it cannot be compressly packed, they are loosely packed. And liquid and solid, their particles are closely packed together. So these are the properties of solid, liquid and gas. Now fifth one is soluble or insoluble. Soluble, you can take the example of sugar and water in your home. Okay, you can do it also. Take one glass of sugar, 1 glass of water, and 1 spoon of sugar. Okay, and mix the sugar into the water and stir it continuously. After 5 or 3 minutes, you will see that sugar will completely mixed into the water. Sugar completely mixed into the water. So water or sugar is soluble water. Now taste the water. What you will find? The water taste will be sweet. जो पानी रहेगा वो मीठा रहेगा, because the sugar particles completely mixed into the water. This is because the sugar is still there in the water, but its particles have become so small and spread uniformly in water, we cannot see them. Okay, sugar उसमें already है अभी भी, but they are mixed into the water, or their particles are so small, so we cannot see them, but we can taste them. Okay, now take another example. Take 1 glass of water and 1 spoon of sand and mixed the sand into the water. Okay, you can see that the sands are insoluble in water because it cannot mix with stir the sand into the water, allow it to stand और थोड़ी देर के लिए उसको छोड़ देना. But you can see that the sand particles will be settled down into the bottom of the water. So it shows that most of the things are soluble in water and insoluble in water. It is also properties of matter. Water is a liquid. Water is in liquid form. Liquid is the state of liquid is the property of material. So it is also shows that and sugar and material and sugar and sands are also a material. So these are the properties of materials, that the material should be soluble also or insoluble also. By giving these two examples, by taking these two examples, you can see the properties of material, that material can be soluble also and insoluble also. So by this solubility and by this insoluble and insoluble, we can take the example likewise this solubility of solids in water. Okay, how the solids soluble in water, the liquid soluble in water and the gas soluble in water. We can see these three properties. We are going to see these three properties. Okay, now first one, solid material that dissolve in water are said to be soluble in water, whereas those that do not soluble in water are said to be insoluble in water. As we know that those are soluble, they are called as soluble in water. Those are insoluble, they are called as insoluble in water. Here is one activity is there. You can take 2-3. First one, common salt, chalk powder, plastic, copper sulfate, okay, and washing soda and water. You can do this activity in your home also, because common salt is available in our home, chalk powder is also available in our home, plastics, copper sulfate and washing soda. You can skip this copper sulfate, but washing soda is also in our home. You take the 5 test tube, 5 ग्लास ले लो टेस्ट ट्यूब की जगह पे, और सबको 1 spoon, take all the materials 1 spoon and mixed it properly. You can see that you observe that the common salt, copper sulfate crystals and washing soda, they all mixed into the water, except the chalk powder and the plastic, they does not mixed into the water. It shows that some solid materials are insoluble in water and some are soluble in water. This activity is very easy. You can try in your home also, because in this activity no fire, no other chemicals were used. You can do the activity in your home itself. Do the activity and tell me your experience. You can discuss me also your experience. Okay, now solubility of liquids in water. Here also one activity is there. How we can take the we can do the activity in liquid: glycerin, kerosene oil, vinegar, mustard oil and alcohol. These 4 things are available in our home except alcohol. Skip this one. You can do this but with the 3 things itself: glycerin, kerosene, vinegar and mustard oil. Okay, take these 4 things, 1 spoon, and mixed it in the 4 glass of water. In the 4 glass of water, you can see that you observe that liquids like glycerin, vinegar and alcohol have completely mixed with water. So these 3 liquids completely mixed in water, except this kerosene oil and mustard oil, they doesn't mix in the water. So this activity also shows that some liquids like glycerin, vinegar and alcohol, they can mix with water, and some like oils, they cannot mix with water. This is also a property of material. Now by this you can distinguish this liquid into 2 groups: miscible and immiscible. The liquids that is miscible in water, they are called as miscible in water, and they are not mixed with water, they are called as immiscible in water. Those liquid that can mix, they are called as miscible, and those liquid that cannot be mixed, they are called as immiscible. Okay, Now solubility of gases in water. Some gases are soluble in water whereas some are not. Usually water contains small quantity. सिंपल सी बात है, वाटर का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? H2O है ना, हाइड्रोजन, 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecules of oxygen. Okay, so oxygen is present in oxygen is necessary for every living organism present in the earth crust, है ना. So oxygen is present in water. So the living organism that were lived in water, how they get oxygen? They get oxygen from the water molecules, H2O. The molecules of oxygen mixed in water, they get from oxygen from that. So it shows that water, the gases also mixed into the water. So these are the properties of material, that some materials are insoluble in water and some are soluble in water. So here is the multiple choice question. MCQs is there. Tick the correct option. I am going to give you the answer one by one. See the answer clearly. Materials that cannot be compressed easily are called hard materials, है ना. मैंने बताया था कि वो जल्दी से compress नहीं हो सकते. They are so hard. Their particles are closely packed together. So they are called as hard material. Second, which of the following is not a hard material? Is not a hard material. Listen carefully. Not a hard material. Iron nail, it is a hard material. Foam, copper jug, also hard material. Aluminium rod, it is also hard material. Foam is not a hard material. ठीक है? So the correct answer is foam. Sugar is dash in water. मैंने बताया था अभी एक्टिविटी में, if you take one spoon of sugar into 1 glass of water and stir it carefully, the sugar will completely soluble. So sugar is soluble is the correct answer. Sugar is soluble in the water. Now fourth one, liquids that are completely mixed with water are called as miscible in water. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था कि the liquid which completely mixed in water, they are called as miscible in water. Now fifth one, which of the following gases is soluble in water? H2O. Remember, H2O. O, oxygen. So oxygen is the correct answer. Oxygen is a gas, so it is the correct answer because oxygen is soluble in water. Okay. Now next property is floating and shrinking. Floating and shrinking. You can do this. You can prove these things with a small kind of activity. Take 1 glass of water, or in a bucket take 1 bucket of water and take 2 things, 2 material. First one is leaf and second one is coin. Okay, 5 rupees coin you can take or 10 rupees coin you can take. Put the coin and the leaf into the water. What you will observe? Tell me. What you will observe? You will observe that leaves float in on the surface of liquid and the coin settle down in the bottom of the glass. Why this is so? Because leaf is much lighter than coin and coin is heavier. So in water, heavier substance will be submerged and the lighter substance will float on the surface of the water. So this is also a property of material, that light material, they float in the surface and heavier material will be submerged. So this is also a properties of material, floating and sinking. Okay. Now transparency. Transparency मतलब बोलो. Sorry, transparency means पारदर्शी, जो बिल्कुल हम आर पार देख सकते हैं ना, उसको ट्रांसपेरेंसी मिलते हैं. हाउ द मटेरियल आर the properties of transparency is also a property of material. So transparency has been divided into 3 types. First one is transparent material, second one is opaque material, and third one is translucent material. According to transparency, material has been divided into 3 types: transparent, translucent and opaque. Okay, one by one we will see these things. The material that allows light pass through them. The material that allows light pass through them are called as transparent material, by which we can see clearly. लाइट पास हो रही है, दैट्स वाई वी आर एबल टू सी द थिंग्स क्लियरली. So that type of material are called as transparent material. So you can give the example of glass. Glass is also transparent material. Okay. Now second one is opaque materials. The material that doesn't allow light to pass through them, or with that we cannot see the next behind the things clearly. This material are called as opaque material. Like cardboard. But if you take the cardboard in front of your eyes, you are not able to see the back side of the cardboard, because cardboard is a opaque material. It doesn't allow light to pass through it. Okay, now fourth one is translucent material. The material that allows partially light to pass through them. Partially हम लोग उससे देख सकते हैं but the vision is not clear. That type of material are called as translucent material, like butter paper. Okay, you can take the example of butter paper. Butter paper कैसे होता है? Slightly we are able to see the okay, but not completely. So that type of material are called as translucent material. So on the basis of transparency, material has been divided into three types. But first one is transparent, second one is opaque, and third one is translucent. So on the basis of transparency, material has been divided into three types. Okay students, so here's the chapter was completed. Once you can take the recap of this chapter once again. Sorting of material into group. First one is classification of object is necessary because with classification we are able to manage the materials into different groups. Why the classification? Importance of classification is there. Study of objects, identifying and locating them, help us to know about the properties of the object. Now what is material? The substance which is used to making an object, that is called as material. Okay, the substance which is used to make an object, that are called as material. Okay, now then there are some properties of material are there. First one is appearance, how they look. Materials, some materials look lustrous, some are non-lustrous, some have no shining property. Second one is texture. When we touch them, how we feel. Some are hard, some are soft, and some are rough. Material are some of materials are hard, rough, and some are soft. Hardness. Material have also two properties. Some are soft and some are hard. Like sponge, they are soft, and iron nails, they are hard. Okay. Fourth one, soluble or insoluble. Some materials are soluble and some are insoluble. Like some solubility of solids in water, solubility of liquids in water, and solubility of gases in water. So according to that, there are so many materials which are present in the earth, that some are soluble in water, some liquids are soluble in water, and some gases are soluble in water. Floating and sinking is also a property of a material. That material which have lighter weight, they can float in water. The material which have heavier weight, they can submerge into the water. And on the basis of transparency, material has been divided into three types. First one is transparent, second one is opaque, and third one is translucent. So this is the recap of this chapter. Hope you will all understand this chapter nicely. Please children, repeat the things, take a look on the things, and whatever the queries you have related to that chapter, please message me in the discussion. And here is also internal question. Here is also internal questions are there. You can take the correct answer from here. Multiple choice question. Okay, first one. Page number 45. Okay, page number 45. First one, grouping things into separate groups on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities is called as, सबसे starting में दिया हुआ है, this is the definition of classification. Grouping things into separate groups on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities is called as classification. Jewelry is made up of, or as we all know, that gold and silver. So here is the gold is given, no silver is there, so the correct answer is gold. Now cooking utensils are made from, not from clothes, not from paper, and not from wood. They are made up of metals. Fourth one, which of the following is made up of metal? Book? No. Wooden chair? No. Eraser? No. B. Copper rod. Now fifth one, which of the following is non-lustrous? Matlab they do not have shining property. Gold they have, silver also they have, aluminium they have. The correct answer is wood. Okay. So hope you will have done all these things. And the activity in the book which was given, they are so small and easy. You can do in your home also. So try to do in your home also, because no fire use is there, no chemical use is there. The material which required for this activities are in your home itself. Try to do the activity in your home. By doing this activity, your concept will be more clear. Sugar, it is in your home. Sand, it is in your home or in your garden, or the material required in this activity like common salt, chalk powder, plastic, washing soda is in your home. Glycerin, in this activity glycerin, kerosene, vinegar, mustard, all these materials are available in your home. Try to do it and tell me your result. Okay, and complete your book. Okay students, so this chapter is over now. Sorting of material. This chapter is over now, sorting of material. Hope you will understand the chapter and learn it carefully. Thank you.